My number one pickup of the week, though, is Pat Freiermuth, right around 50% rostered. So decent chance he's gone in your league. But I personally had dropped him just a couple weeks ago after about only 40% of the routes. Just a few weeks ago, we saw that leap up, though, in Matt Canada's first game away. They finally get over 400 total yards of offense for the first time since Matt Canada was hired just 3 years ago. In fact, there's a funny tweet about how 400 yards of total offense the first game before Canada was hired, and then they were gone until this last one. For 3 years span, they've been in hell with Matt Canada, but finally back out of that. We saw a career at 278 yards for Kenny Pickett. If he can get there, we can finally start to trust more and more of these Steelers guys in our lineups. And I certainly think Pat Freiermuth, at minimum, seemed like the biggest beneficiary. Seeing first the snaps jump from 54 to just 60%, that was not a huge jump, but the routes going from 39% to 67% this last week. The target share going from 4% to 34% this last week. 11 targets, 9 catches, 120 yards. Both his first catches, 20-yard gains. Boom, this guy is in for a monster day here. 11 targets did lead the Steelers, as did 120, and more than double the next closest player on the squad. So great to see Pat Freiermuth finally emerging. It's a defense that just gave up 2 touchdowns to the tight ends against the Cardinals. We saw Tyler Higbee score twice against them. So it hasn't been the best of matchups all year, but Cardinals are starting to crumble a little bit there in the secondary. The rest of the games after that, all in the top 10, including another matchup with the Bengals, who Pat Freiermuth, smashed. So definitely the number one ad if you can find him in your waiver wire. Given how weak the tight end position, I put him above all the others. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.